Happy Paddy's Day, America!
Conor McGregor in Washington, D.C., meeting up with President Donald Trump. He also spoke a little with the press at the White House.
Ireland and America, we are siblings. We consider America our big sibling. So it's important for Ireland to have be a peaceful, happy, prosperous country for the 40 million Irish Americans to have a place to visit, to come back to their home. So we wish for our relationship with the United States to continue, and we wish to be taken care of by the big bro. You know, the United States should look after its little bro, and that's how we feel.
How about the
Ireland and
treaty?
America.
There's some trade disputes between the U.S. and the EU, and how do you think?
We wish exemption.
We actually have some stuff that we
I will
have to
say,
do right now.
Connor is here to meet with the president. He'll be meeting with him later this afternoon. We couldn't think of a better guest to have with us on St. Patrick's Day. We're both wearing our green. This was not planned, but very festive. And as you know, I'll be having a briefing later at 1 o'clock, so we'll talk more about their meeting later. But he's going over to meet with some other administration officials. He's spending the day in Washington, D.C.
For sure.
So
I'm here to raise the issues the people of Ireland face. You know, and it'll be music to the people of Ireland's ears, because never on the main stage has the issues the people of Ireland face been spoke. You know, our government has long since abandoned the voices of the people of Ireland, and it's high time that America is made aware of what is going on in Ireland. What is going on in Ireland is a travesty. Our government is the government of zero action with zero accountability. You know, our money is being spent on overseas issues that has nothing to do with the Irish people. The illegal immigration racket is running ravage on the country. There are rural towns in Ireland that have been overrun in one swoop, that have become a minority in one swoop. So issues need to be addressed, and the 40 million Irish Americans, as I said, need to hear this, because if not, there will be no place to come home and visit.
Former UFC fighter Jared Gooden fighting Saturday, March 29th in Shogun Fight Series. This is his first fight after the UFC. He was cut in October after losing to Chidi Njokwani. He also missed weight for that fight. Former UFC heavyweights Alexei Oleinik and Jeff Monson competing in this arm wrestling competition in Russia. Alexei Oleinik will also be competing in BKFC Dubai on April 4th. He might be competing more these days because he needs more money. Due to divorce, Oleinik says, "I'm left with no property without anything else. Everything I had, I left to my ex-wife and children. I can't compete due to my age and health conditions and make the same money for my fights. That's probably why she left me when she filed for divorce about a year and a half ago. I was trying to change her mind. I was trying to save the family." Sean O'Malley versus Merab, likely the main event for UFC 316, which would make Kayla Harrison versus Juliana Pena the co-main event. Sean Strickland could be in the future for Robert Whittaker, and after that, possibly 205.
Are you still considering the move up to light heavyweight? And if you do still plan on it, do you have any idea as to who you would like to fight up there? Either way, can't see you, wait to see you back in the octagon, and good luck on your return. Rob? Because you mentioned it in a previous episode.
I'm going to decide after this next fight.
So one more at middleweight at least?
At the very least.
Okay.
At the very least. Depending on, I'm going to really try and push the boundaries of muscle to weight ratio and everything.
All right.
Just see where we come up.
Sure. And you mentioned before, probably Sean Strickland would be a number one.
That would be great. That would be great in International Fight Week.
International Fight Week is at the end of June, so Whittaker would want to fight at UFC 317 June 28th against Strickland. One rumor has DDP fighting on that card, UFC 317 against Khamzat Chimaev. Darcy Vendy coming off a victory in Eternal MMA over the weekend. He's the last guy to beat Jack Della Maddalena. Beat him in 2016 via rear naked choke in the same organization, Eternal MMA. He gave his thoughts on how he sees Jack versus Bilal going in May.
You are the last guy to get your arm raised against him, and he's got an upcoming championship bout in the UFC. How do you think that goes? What's your prediction?
I think it could honestly go one way or the other. I think if it ends up with Jack on his back, he's probably going to have a hard time. And I think if it stays standing, Bilal's going to get what's given to him. But I think the easier to execute game plan is definitely Jack defending the takedowns. I think Bilal has a tangibly harder time getting that job done than Jack ever will. I reckon Australia's going to have it.
Kevin Vallejo's picked up a knockout victory in his UFC debut over the weekend. He wants to fight 2 more times this year, making it 3 for 2025. Aljamain Sterling thinks Kevin is like Ilia Topuria. If people don't see shades of Ilia Topuria here with his head movement and a counter right hand, then you're missing out on great details. Luke Riley out of Liverpool, England, won over the weekend, improving to 11-0. He'd like to obviously go to the UFC next, or the Contender Series, if not the UFC. Then there's also PFL and 1 as an option for him. BKFC, May 10th, going to Salt Lake City, Utah. Main event is Reichman versus Dyer. That's for the light heavyweight title. Waldo Cortez Acosta coming off a knockout victory over the weekend over Ryan Spann. He's ready to fight anytime the next week or 2 weeks. He's back in the gym already.
Eyes on the center, you got it. Yep, trust what you see, trust what you see.
One championship coming to the Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. On August 1st, one of the fights on the card is Liam Harrison versus So Lin Oo.
23rd finally goes down on March 23rd, live from the Saitama Super Arena. Will it be Japan's Takeru or Thailand's Rodtang?
メインイベントはタケル vs ロッターのスーパーファイト。ファン待望の戦いはついに今週日曜です。
The co-main is gonna be fire. Tawan Chai wants to become the next 2 sport king, but Masaaki wants nothing more than to keep the gold right here in Japan.
日本の怪物ノイル選手は超強豪タワンチャイ選手を相手にどんな
This is a rematch 2 years in the making. Will it be revenge or repeat for the bantamweight Muay Thai crown?
2大会連続で日本大会に出場するスーパーレク選手長身のナビラナン選手との王座
Oh, it's time to run it back for the vacant 1 flyweight MMA World Championship. Will Adriano double down, or can Yuya Wakamatsu get revenge in front of his home crowd?
9位となっている1フライ級 MMA 世界タイトルをかけてこの2人がリマッチ
Two former 1 strawweight kickboxing world champions meet in a generational clash for the interim belt.
ディベラ選手とサムエル選手の元チャンピオン同士の対決は暫定世界王者決定戦世代交代となるのかどうなるのか
Oh, will Pejita defend her crown and build that legacy, or will Kana shock the world and dethrone the queen?
今大会一つの世界タイトルマッチは女子対決
Finally.